那么接下来我们要进入到我们今天晚上的第3场对抗。这场比赛是一场羽量级的比赛，率先请出蓝方选手来自中国的伊斯玛阿卜杜。
From China, Isma.
接下来我们就要请出的是本场比赛的红方选手梅莫斯拉扎。
Please welcome Mehmosh Raza.
蓝方选手伊斯玛阿卜杜，红方选手梅莫斯拉扎。场上裁判宁光佑。
Fighters, 2 centimeters, please, and final instructions.
All right, Mehmosh versus Ramel Lugo. Excuse me, Uzima versus Mehmosh Raza. I expect this to be a grappling-based fight, but sometimes they surprise him and grapplers come and throw out head kicks. One thing about being a grappler is you don't care about being on the ground.
Well, it's on. This bout brought to you by Monster Energy Drink. I know we had a few of those before we got out here, David.
Raza pressing the action. Big kick. Oh! Takedown with the guard pass. Raza trying to get back in there. There we are. We've got a side control. Raza getting the knee in, trying to shrimp back. Goes back to his knees.
Oh, he's gone.
To the arm bar. He's got it from a strange angle. He's turned his elbow, though. He's safe.
He hasn't
and
got
Raza comes out on top of this exchange. Side control past the guard against the cage.
Took the risk, but now he finds himself on bottom position.
Uzima's going to need to either get to a guard or even better, get back to his knees and stand up. He needs to throw a whizzer, get his tripod on the cage, knee and elbow, and stand, putting pressure on it. Preferably get on top of that head and push it down. Of course, now he's in a tight spot, and Raza's doing a good job of holding him down and keeping his shoulders pinned. He's got to get those shoulders off the ground if he's going to get out of this position.
I think he's got to use the cage to wall walk, but he's just got to get in that position first. Again, ferocious start to this one. Got the crowd really excited. He's just got to weather the storm and try and find his way back to the feet, David.
Some nice big shots landing by Raza, not doing dramatic damage. Here he is covering the face. That's a classic jiu-jitsu trick.
Perfectly legal.
You cannot choke your opponent covering the nose, but you can. Oh, big
vicious
knees
to the body.
Yeah, Raza's doing a good job here, just maintaining position and putting a lot of pressure, a lot of strikes. Those knees can add up, though. Those are hard. Those are going to do damage if he keeps landing those clean.
It's Yizma. A lot of good following here at the Shenzhen Stadium tonight, known as the Rebel Arena.
Oh, more of those big knees landed. That's got to hurt.
He's landed a few of those from this position in the last
He's angling his knee out to get under the rib cage. If you notice, if he touches the floating rib just right and breaks it, that's a knockout for him. Again, more knees to the body. Uzima is not going to have any more excess if he keeps hanging onto his head. I think right now he's trying to stall for the stand-up, but Raza's doing a good job of keeping active and doing damage. He's going to be very, very sore if he gets back up to the feet from here.
Here comes those knees again.
And the unanswered strikes are unanswered strikes. The referee will stop it if you cannot fight back and you're getting hit.
It's right in front of his own corner. Here's Yizma. Trying to implore his fighter to get back to the feet. This might be an opportunity to get up against the cage.
Here, Yizma's already shrunk back to the half guard. That's the position where he's grabbing one of Raza's legs with both of his, but he still needs the underhook. Without the underhook, the half guard isn't good for much.
Here we go.
He's working on standing up. Of course, he was holding on to the head. He wasn't able to generate any kind of pressure on the shoulder to create space and stand. By holding on to the head, he's actually keeping Raza tighter to him and making it harder for him to stand. Even with the half guard, he still needs that underhook and he needs to get his shoulders off before he can create any more movement.
Raza not having any of it, getting back to Yizima's feet. There's an opportunity here, but he needs to find his way to the cage and use that to wall walk. But again, Raza just smothering Yizma.
I don't speak Chinese, but I believe the corner is telling him to get back to the guard. which is a good move if you want to be defensive at this point. He's got what's called the Z guard right now with that shin across. It's a great way to keep an opponent away from you. However, in this position, without getting him from being on top of you, giving him distance is only going to create more power for those strikes.
I think you understand them just fine, David. Oh, look at that. Again, Raza just smothering Yzma.
Yzma with awesome. Yzma, he's switched over to, he's got an underhook on the other side, but now he's at the half. All right, now he's mounted.
Oh, he's got 40 seconds left. He's going for the, oh no, he's got full mounts again.
That's right, dominant position. This is one of the most dominant grappling positions you can have, and Yzma is not escaping properly. He is holding on, still trying to stall for the stand-up.
He's giving up the back. Rear naked choke,
Oh,
got
no.
26 seconds.
Is it under the chin? Is it under the chin? He's fighting. He's tucking his chin really tight, and Raza's not connected his hands quite yet.
Here we go.
All right, now he's got it.
He's in trouble now. I think the tap is coming. It's going to come. 12 seconds left.
That's our submission.
He's tapping.
Right there.
That's it.
Rear
all
naked,
over.
Rear naked choke finish for Raza. Mehmosh Raza from the UK, representing the UK and Pakistan. Excellent submission victory, excellent dominance, and excellent display of jiu-jitsu in that last match.
I think Yzma is more upset than hurt at the moment, but dominant victory for Mehmosh Raza, fighting out of the UK. Of course, he's coming over to check on his opponent. I think he's just more upset because he's fighting in front of his hometown.
I don't know. It looks like he got choked to sleep. He tapped real light for that, but he's not moving now.
Well, he did tap, so the referee did a good job because he tapped and then and that was it. But
he tapped like he wanted a check in poker. He didn't tap like he was getting choked unconscious.
tried to hang on as long as he could.
Trying to resuscitate him now. Mehmosh Raza celebrating, really happy. Oh, here's our replay. Yeah, that's what happened. What I was saying before, a lot of times grapplers, when they prefer the ground game, they're going to throw wild movements in order to get to the ground because they don't care if they end up on their back. And here we have that top control. Notice how Raza's doing a great job of staying directly above Yzma in order to prevent him from standing up, and there's a submission.
Yeah, there was the tap.
Yeah, for a little while he defended it by tucking his chin. You can't choke the blood if the chin is in the way, but he worked his way out like a good jiu-jitsu guy does. He stretched him out, getting his hips down to the mat, sunk the rear naked choke, and that's all she wrote.
Of course, our replay brought to you by Monster Energy Drink.
接下来宣布本场比赛结果。本场比赛，红方选手第一回合4分52秒落脚，胜负获胜。
Well, so far I've really enjoyed these fights, Brett. This has been a pretty good night.
Putting on a show here, the Rebel Fighting Championships.
What's exciting is that exciting as these fights are, we still have the real showman to look forward to. We've got Chris Morris of Australia. This guy is a